Hey, Jake Tassy here. Happy New Year. And I guess it's, the Martin Luther King Day weekend, which makes it a long weekend. And I'm down in Rock Thrill, a little bit of noise, city life of Rock Hill. And just thinking about this idea of the past and how we need to pay attention to things that happened in the past. This next coming week is going to be a bunch of monumental things coming, but we can't forget guys like Martin Luther King. Yeah, they've been critiqued as much as they've been lauded as historical people. But Martin Luther King obviously put a dent in our nation's thinking around being about the least of these, showing off God's love in ways that really were pretty unbelievable. And really, it was God's working through him, and he would have admitted that. He probably wouldn't want us celebrating all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, we get a chance to think about things that happened, and here in Rock Hill was a jumpstart for the civil rights movement. The Friendship Nine ate at a restaurant, didn't get fed any food, weren't going to be served, got put in prison, and that jail no bail idea came about. And Martin Luther King picked it up and used it across the nation to move our country in a direction that would be thinking outside the box, counterculture. How many times do we sometimes forget about history and forget what God has done? So here's a thought. Peacemakers will reap a huge harvest, of righteousness. It says that let the peace of Christ, in Colossians, let the peace of Christ referee our hearts, rule in our hearts. So are we going to do that this weekend? Are we going to do this in 2021? I hope so. Westminster Catawba Christian School's theme has been loving God and loving others. And we've got to do that in the noise. You hear the background noise, and there's a lot of it. What are we going to decipher? How are we going to move? How are we going to live? And I would challenge us to actually look back in time and see some of the cool things that MLK and others have done for the sake of actually the gospel, but also for people to think of how to partner together to show off his love. February comes around and it's Black History Month, but really think about people of color as a whole. Many of our Asian friends and folks have really been hit hard by COVID being their disease. The Latin American population has been separated a lot by the different immigration things that are going on. Bottom line is, let's find ways to build bridges. Let's find ways to show off the love of God and really be about bringing peace. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Aren't we in education just for the sake of our children, right? That they would grow in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. All right. I think it's about time for me to go because it's just cold, man. It's just cold out here. All right. Hey, have a great weekend. Rest up, stay safe, and know that the Lord loves you. Mr. T loves you, but the Lord loves you more for sure. Peace out.